What's up, guys? I want to talk about umbrella brackets. We use these guys a lot on our light stands, but even though these guys look the same, they are very, very different. The ones online, they all have like these photos. I mean, if you're not really familiar with these, it looks pretty much the same, right? But there's one huge thing to look out for, okay? That makes a huge difference, and it's actually these guys. So try, let me see, let me focus in a little bit. So try to avoid this guy right here. You must be like, what the hell is that? Well, let me show you. So this anchors onto this, which is just a single screw, and this thing right here is basically just a plastic piece, really cheap, and there goes your screw. Okay, now keep in mind that this is when they make these are not billet aluminum, which means it's been like it's not carved out from a huge aluminum block. It's actually poured into a mold. It saves a lot of cost, but the downside is it's not as durable. Okay, so why am I telling you guys to avoid this? Well, if you have your flash on these guys, right? Let's just say your flash is on here. Okay, tighten it. Well, when it's on a light stand, you see how easily I can move this, right? That's horrible, dude. Especially when you're using this on an actual shoot. If this flash turns just by a little bit, your point of aim is already off. Another bad thing, I've said it before to a lot of people, is try to avoid these metal types, because these metal screws right here, even though they look rugged and strong, which they are, when you're turning these edges right here are really sharp. So try to stay away from them, because it can cut your fingers. I've done it a couple of times before, and I hate these guys, dude. It forces you to use like a Phillips screwdriver or coins on day of the shoot, which is something that I hate. I want to be able to just like turn it. So yeah, stay away from this guy, especially the ones with plastic pieces. Okay, what you want to look for is this type, where there is no plastic in between, because right there it's anchored by two big giant screws, which means when you're using this, the cold shoe will never ever turn, just because there's two anchor points. Now these guys, they do loosen up once in a while, so what I like to do when that happens is unscrew them all the way, put a couple of drops of Loctite, and then screw them in so they're in there like really well. Another main thing about these guys is, here, let me go ahead and show you. Let's see, let me focus in a little bit, is the screw part. Okay, now you can see that if you look right here, you actually get a little bit more metal piece from here, whereas this one it doesn't have. So the main difference is when you unscrew this, right? Put this down here, and let me just unscrew this guy. how much the thread difference is right there. So that actually makes a huge difference, especially when you're turning and you know, tightening that umbrella onto the umbrella bracket. This, when there's more thread, you're able to apply more torque without the fear of you know, eating up all the threads in there, right there. But the main thing about this is not just that, is, well, it's this. Let me actually show you an extreme example. So this guy is basically the same thing. This is the umbrella bracket, and right here, as you can see, this is just like this, right? But this is also right here. I'm actually gonna put in the macro a little bit. As you can see, right, the tip actually broke off right there. So bad. Stay away from the single, okay? Stay away from plastic stuff. This is plastic. Bad. Get the dual. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Peace.